Hey guys, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily if you guys are new here. For today's video, I am giving you guys my 2020 holiday gift guide. I've never done a video on this before, but I've definitely done a blog post on it, but that was also my pre-YouTube life. So I figure I'd do one for this year because I know I always struggle with like finding certain gifts for certain people, and so I feel like this could be really helpful to a lot of people, especially since we still have about a good 2 weeks until Christmas, so you still got time. I'm gonna be just talking about a variety of different things, and you can just take it with a grain of salt, and if you're interested, then look into it. If you're not, then just skip it. That's fine too. There are going to be some things that are like skincare, body care, you know, clothes, makeup, stuff like that. And I'm going to be sure, because I obviously don't have like every single item to be able to show you guys, but I will make it a point to every single time I talk about something, if it's a specific something, then I'm going to leave a picture, and I'll even try and leave a link in the description for at least either directly to where you can purchase it, or at least just letting you guys know like where you can get this at if you're interested in it. So yeah, if you guys are excited and or interested in seeing my 2020 holiday gift guide, then just keep watching. Okay, so I probably should have divided this into like categories, but I did not at all. But you guys will get the gist of it. It's fine. I did write everything down in my notebook, so I'm just going to be going through the list that I have, and like I said, I'm just going to show you guys pictures and or titles or whatever the case is so that you guys can follow along and check them out if you're interested. A lot of these gifts are price ranging too. Obviously, I know 2020 has been a really tough year for a lot of people, so a lot of people are on a budget, and on a tight budget at that, and there are some things that they just can't afford anymore, unfortunately, or for the time being. Anyway, so not only am I going to mention things of all different price ranges, but also I'm sure that everything that I mention, let's just say I mentioned something super expensive, I'm sure you can find a much cheaper alternative somewhere else. So the first thing I have here is a jewelry piece from Alex and Ani. I was on the internet and I thought this was the cutest thing because they're doing these Secret Santa beaded bangles. And if you know what Alex and Ani is, here's gonna be a picture. It's basically just bangles, bracelets, you know? Kind of not really like a Pandora bracelet, in a sense like a Pandora bracelet, but it doesn't have like a big chunky charm like that. It'll have like certain pendants and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they're all gold. I don't know if they're like 14 karat or whatever the case is, but they're all gold. And I saw on the website for $15 you can get one, and it's a surprise. You don't know what you're gonna get, which I think is kind of cool and cute. But it's Alex and Ani. If you've shopped there, you know that their quality is actually pretty good. So I thought that was a cute idea. Next is anything from Lush Cosmetics. If you know Lush Cosmetics, or if you don't, they are basically like a skincare, body care type of company. And there they sell things from like face masks, soaps, body lotions, bath bombs, everything. And they do a lot of really cool gift sets ranging anywhere from like $12 to $100. I'm going to show some pictures, some examples of stuff here. In one gift set, you can get several, or a bath bomb, you can get like a body care item, etc., etc. So I thought that was really nice. At Sephora, for all my makeup lovers, makeup, skin, hair care lovers in general, at Sephora you can do a gift set there as well. If you know that your boyfriend, girlfriend, sibling, mother, or whatever the case is into that kind of thing, and you know a certain brand that they like, but maybe you can't afford the full thing for what they usually like, then they do a lot of gift sets of like travel size items. And I know that not all the time that sounds really good, but in the times that we're in, I think that it can still be a really great gift. You know, you get travel sizes. They have travel size perfumes, they have travel size colognes or hair care items or even makeup products. Or even if you don't know if that particular person is going to like the products that you're getting, but you know that they like that brand, that could even work out too, because you're basically giving them a bunch of different products from that particular brand and being like, here, try it. Maybe you've never tried it before. If you have tried it, maybe it's already a favorite and you're just adding on to that collection. So there's that. I put fuzzy socks because, I don't know, I feel like you can just never go wrong with fuzzy socks. I have, Lord knows, so many fuzzy socks, especially now that it's Christmas time and that it's getting cold here in New York. So those are coming in clutch. Don't sleep on fuzzy socks. Similarly with warm slippers, I actually have these from Victoria's Secret. Sometimes at Victoria's Secret, if you spend either a certain amount or if you get one of their PJ sets, they will give you a free pair of slippers. And I think I got this last year or 2 years ago, and they're so comfortable and I love them. So same thing with warm slippers. Piggybacking off of that is pajamas, either Christmas pajamas because we are in that time of year, or regular pajamas. I personally love getting things like that. I think it's so cute, especially all the different kinds of like material and designs and stuff like that that people, or rather brands, put on their PJs nowadays. Why not? I think it's so cute, and especially if you're the type to work from home like I am. Don't get me wrong, I have meetings and phone calls and stuff too from work, but 9 times out of 10, my bottom half, excluding from today, is usually I'm in pajamas or sweats or something like that. So that's just me. Next up, I put Polaroid, an Instax Polaroid camera and film. If you don't know what that is, those are just the instant cameras that you can take anywhere with you, and they're like this big. Obviously, again, I'm gonna leave pictures here. They're like this big, and you can take the picture, and the film or the photo comes out within like 2 minutes, and it develops, and it's really cool. I love that. I have my own in the pink shade, and it's one of my favorite cameras to be able to use and catch memories with. But I love the idea of being able to be given like a Polaroid or the film for it because I have one, or even a Polaroid book that I can keep all of my Polaroids in. So there's that. Perfume and or cologne. Guys, do not sleep on scents like that. I love getting perfume, especially if it's my favorite or if it's one that I've never tried before, but it smells amazing. My mom gifted me one, I think it was last year. It was either last year for Christmas or for my birthday, and it smells phenomenal, and I use it every single day and I love it. Similarly, I love getting like Diego cologne. Like, I love being able to feel like, damn, my man smells amazing because I gave him that cologne. You know, like, that's just me. I don't know. I will leave a few here that are some suggestions, some that I like, some that I've given to Diego and that he likes for guys and stuff like that for you to be able to check out. If the person likes cooking or baking, you can gift them an appliance or utensils or anything that can help them out with that, even a cookbook or a baking book. Some ideas, an air fryer. I know nowadays air fryers are humongous because they're so quick and easy to use. Especially after a long day at work, you cannot go wrong with an air fryer. My mom has one and it's amazing. A mixer, you know, if you love to bake and obviously things from scratch, a mixer could be the perfect thing for you or your significant other or a family member or friend, whatever the case is. Or even things like cookie cutters, simple things like that. If you know that they love to bake, you can add on to it. Maybe they already have the mixer. Get them cookie cutters or, I don't know, a whisk or anything that you know can add on to their lifestyle, their business, whatever the case is, you know? Next, I put something personalized. Now I know that sounds super generalized, like what the hell, that could be anything. And that's exactly the point. It can be anything. It can be a necklace that has the person's name on it or your significant other's name, or I don't know. I'll give you guys an example. 1 year, it's a little, like, I don't want to say crusty, but it's a little old now because it's been, I think, 3 years. It's coming up on 3 years at this point, 2 or 3 years. Diego gave me this bangle, this black bangle, and it looks plain, right? It doesn't look like anything crazy or whatever, but inside he engraved "For My Love" from D and S. Now, this was such a big deal to me when he got it for me, guys, because that year, my cat Spencer, who I've spoken about numerous amounts of times, that year, it was like a month after my cat passed away, and he knew how much Spencer meant to me. And so this was part of the Christmas gift that he gave me. He engraved it "For My Love" from D and S, from Diego and Spencer. And when he gave it to me, I just started bawling because it was the cutest, sweetest, I could cry right now thinking about it, most off-guard thing that it's like, damn, like, not only does it mean something to him because he put himself in it and gifted it to me, obviously, but he knew something so important like that, he managed to incorporate it too, you know? So anything, something sweet like that, and it doesn't even have to be for a significant other. You can easily do something like that for a best friend, a sibling, a family member, you know, like even personalized ornaments. In my last video, I talked to you guys about the personalized ornaments that I always do every year for my family, and you can do that too. Jewelry, a freaking AirPods case you can customize nowadays too. Like, the possibilities are endless. Next up, I put, if the person loves coffee, do something with that. You can get them a coffee maker. You can get them their favorite K-Pods. You can get them stuff that they need for their coffee, whether it's creamer or sugar-free vanilla or whatever the case is. I know that sounds weird, but for my genuine coffee lovers out there, if you know, you know. You're gonna love that because, first of all, you love coffee. That's the whole point. Second of all, you know coffee can be a little pricey sometimes, so if somebody else gifts it to you, hello, why the hell not? Of course, I'm going to take it and I'm going to love the hell out of it, you know, because it's not going to waste, that's for sure. Next up, I put a comfy robe. Any type of robe. I think that that can be cute. You can make it soft, you can make it silky, it can be sexy, it can be just comfortable to hang out at home. Whatever the case is, you can never go wrong with a really nice robe. And places like Target and, you know, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, and your other favorite brands have them too. Next, I put AirPods. I know that AirPods are on the pricier side. However, if you are the type that you just like to go on walks, or you work out a lot, or on your commute to work, if that's what you do, whatever, AirPods can be a good addition, and it's a nice little asset to have, even though they can be kind of pricey. Next thing I put, if the person loves to read or write, gift them their favorite book, or a book from their favorite author, or gift them a regular book that they can just write in, a cute little journal, or planner, or, I don't know, cute pens or stationery or anything that could potentially, you know, feed their interest and help them grow as a person, or just, you know, whatever the case is. You can never go wrong with things like that. Or even a Kindle. You know, a Kindle, again, may or may not be on the pricier side for some people, but I know that a lot of people feel like everything is basically digital, ebooks, audiobooks, stuff like that. So you could always gift them a Kindle too without having to get them the actual physical copy of the book. Next, I put candles. Guys, you can never go wrong with gifting someone a candle, especially nowadays. Candles have become, and it sounds weird, but I feel like candles have become so much bigger recently. In recent years, more and more people are starting to love them and use them all the time, throughout the day, throughout the entire year, different scents, all that stuff. And I know that Bath & Body Works is an amazing place for that. I know that their bigger candles tends to be expensive. However, they always throw sales, whether it is promo codes or buy one, get one, or buy three, get one, whatever the case is. They are always doing promos, so make sure you look out for that because you can get some great deals at Bath & Body Works for those kinds of things. Next up, I put an Apple Watch. Again, this is on the pricier side. However, if you are the type of person that loves to work out and track your workouts or your steps, or you just like a digital watch as opposed to a regular watch, An Apple Watch could be perfect for you. Diego gifted me the latest one last year, and I love it so much. I've obviously slacked on my workouts a little bit, and I'm home all the time, so I don't necessarily need a watch right now, but at the time, and once this is all said and done, it is going to be a great thing to be able to always have and use again the way that it was last year. Next, I put a Bluetooth speaker, and you can never go wrong with a speaker, guys. I don't know about you, but I love to be able to blast music when I'm in the shower or after work while I'm having dinner or when I'm getting ready, whether I'm out of the shower doing makeup or whatever the case is early in the morning. I love listening to music. And yes, you can obviously always listen to music on your phone, but if you're not trying to kill your phone's battery and or you're just trying to charge it or whatever the case is while you're getting ready, a portable Bluetooth speaker is your next best option. They have all kinds, from really tiny ones to really big ones, and I think that that's just a great gift because you can either get a really expensive one if that's something that you're into, or a really cheap one. The past 2 years, I've gotten my dad quite a few of them because he is obsessed with those, and I've gotten all different price points. So some that are cheap and tiny, some that are medium-sized and slightly expensive, and then the really big ones that are obviously going to cost you more than $100 or so. But regardless, there's a nice wide range, and you can never go wrong with a thing like that. Next, I put a light-up makeup mirror. A nice makeup mirror, can never go wrong with that, especially if you live in a house or an apartment or whatever the case is that your lighting is not that great, like I do, which is why I'm using a ring light right now, because my room light sucks if you've seen some of my previous videos. But yeah, I used to have one and I unfortunately don't anymore. It did break, but when I had it, it was really good and convenient because I could just hang out at my desk or whatever the case was, turn it on, sit, chill, and just do my makeup, and it was great. Next, I put a skylight star projector, guys. This is something that has been going around for a few months now. I think I saw it originally in the beginning of quarantine, and then as quarantine started going on, more and more people got it, and I just thought it was so dope. It's basically just a projector. I'm gonna leave a picture here and the link below. It's basically just a projector, and I think you can get it in 2 different colors if I remember correctly on Amazon, either blue or green, and when you turn it on, obviously you have your lights off, you turn it on and literally it lights up your entire room and your room looks like a galaxy, and I just think it is the dopest thing ever. I do not have it unfortunately yet, but I really do want to get it, and I think that it's just such a cool little addition to have in your room. You're just chilling in here and then it looks like that, and you just takes you to another galaxy. So I think that's really cool, and I don't think that that's too expensive either, which is really great. Next up, I put an Alexa Echo Dot. I thought that this is really cool. I actually gifted one to my parents, I believe 2 years ago at this point, and they love it. You know, she entertains them, she plays their music, she talks about the weather, where their Amazon packages are, etc, etc, etc. I don't think they take advantage of her as much as they probably could because they haven't really dove deep into her features, but I think it's really cool and convenient too. I know a ton of people that have it and they recommend it. Next up, I put a diffuser / essential oils, guys. In this day and age, stress levels are high. Who are we kidding? Anxiety is high, stress levels are high, depression is high, unfortunately, etc, etc. So I put a diffuser and essential oils because I know when I was really struggling with my anxiety in the beginning, not that I'm not anymore, but it is a little more under control, I turned to essential oils amongst other things, and they really did help a lot. So I definitely suggest doing that. You can get some for relaxation, you can get some for sleep, there are so many out there that you can get, so many different scents, and they all help in a variety of different ways. So I definitely recommend, either for yourself or for someone you know that could really benefit from that, definitely look into that. Piggybacking off of the candles that I said earlier, you can also gift someone an electric candle lighter. I know that this has been really big in recent months too. You don't want to use a match or whatever the case is, that is perfectly fine. They apparently on Amazon have an electric candle lighter, which is really, really cool, and it's super easy to use, and it works just like a lighter and or match would. And then there's some of the a little more obvious ones. Like, obviously you can always gift someone stuff like clothes or sneakers. Clothes from their favorite brands, or clothes that you think that they need, or whatever the case is. Same with sneakers, whether it's stylish or for running or for specifically the gym or whatever the case is. You can always gift people stuff like that. And I know that those things are more on the pricier side, especially because everyone tends to have different tastes and likes and dislikes and whatnot, but still, those are always options for you guys. Or let's just say you have no idea what to get them and none of these options helped you at all for whatever reason, but you know that they like certain brands or certain stores or whatever the case is. You can always opt for gift cards. I know that doesn't always seem like the best option, but at the end of the day, it can actually be your best option sometimes, for the simple fact that I would rather know that you are using the money to get yourself something that you love as opposed to getting you nothing at all. And then I also just made a little list of stocking stuffers, because I don't know about you guys, but my family and I've gotten Diego into this as well, we are big on stockings. And stockings, if you don't know, for whatever reason, you don't necessarily put bigger gifts in the stockings, but you can put a bunch of little things. And these are some of the little things that I think you can put in them. You can always put the gift cards in the stocking for the person if you don't just want to give it to them on Christmas Day or whatever. It's up to you. You can totally put it in a card, or you can throw it in their stocking if they have one, or put travel-sized products. You can really put anything tiny in a stocking because it's the cutest little thing. You can put little perfume samples or cologne samples or hair products or makeup samples, anything like that, anything travel size can totally go in there. You can put their favorite candy or favorite chocolate. That's always great too. I love opening up my stocking on Christmas Eve and finding all of my favorite goodies in there. You can put nail polish. For anybody that loves nail polish out there, you can put little nail polish bottles in your stocking, and that can be seen as a great little gift as well. Just a side note. In the day and age that we live in, guys, you can gift someone and or put in their stocking a mask. I know it sounds kind of weird to think about, but that's just where we're at right now. So you can never go wrong with a mask. Throw one, throw a few, the reusable ones, the personalized ones, the ones with characters on it, whatever. Throw a mask in their stocking or gift them a mask. Similar with hand sanitizers, guys. You can't go wrong with hand sanitizers now. Bath & Body Works always has a ton, so you can't go wrong with gifting them one or some of those. I put chapsticks too. I love getting chapsticks in my stocking every single year because I just use them all the time and it saves me the trouble for having to buy some. And then finally, I put lottery tickets, and I know that that sounds weird, but my family and I have always been the type since we were little, and I know you're only supposed to be 18 and older and blah blah blah, but whatever. My parents would always throw lottery tickets into mine and my brother's stockings, the scratch-off ones, so it's not too big of a deal. And yeah, it's kind of fun when you're a kid because you're like, ooh, what's this? And I'm gonna get money out of it if I win. Like, it's super cool. And to this day, my parents do it for my brother and I do it for my parents and for Diego, even though he doesn't really do them very much. But yeah, that can be a nice little addition too, so there's that. Alright guys, so that was all of the ideas that I thought up for my holiday 2020 gift guide. I'm sure there are a ton of other things that you can do and or give people, but these were just some of the things that I thought of, and some of the things that I thought were a little different than some of the usual stuff that you can obviously get them. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please always make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!